My friends, Eric Andreas, your guitar sage here for part one of how to navigate the fretboard without having to memorize each note. Now, who is this for? This would be for folks, let me ask you, if you, number one, if you get lost on the fretboard, you don't know where the particular notes are. Or let's say you kind of know, but you're still getting lost and you just don't have it memorized as much as you would like. Okay, and what I mean by memorize is you're not able to just navigate through it, because we're not actually going to be memorizing notes here. And part three, have you never been taught a method for doing this? Okay, now that last one may catch you a little bit because you're like, well, what do you mean a method? You just memorize them. Actually, no you don't. That would be like memorizing the numbers 1 through 1,000,000. We don't memorize them. We have a method in our brain of how the ones and the zeros work, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 goes in the order every single time, so we can easily count from 1 to 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000 or 1,000,000,000 without ever having done it. Pretty cool, right? Music can be done in this same way. And so today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how to do this in regards to notes, okay? So, what I want you to do right now is check out the screen here, and you're going to see what looks like a piano keyboard. So now, why am I doing this on the piano keyboard? Well, because the visualization of the piano keyboard makes understanding music so much easier, okay? And then below that, you're going to see the musical staff, okay? And so notice on the top here, you see white keys and black keys, okay? Possibly where the black keys got their name. I would think so, since they're pretty bluesy, and if you play all the black keys on the piano, it's the pentatonic scale, which is the root of blues, okay? Minus the blue note. More about that later. Not in this video. Okay, so notice that on this piano keyboard, you'll see, starting over on the far left, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and it starts over again. So we got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then it starts over again right here, and then we got a whole nother octave. Well, that's how music works, is really, there's only 12 notes, okay? Let's talk about that. So, for instance, we got C, C sharp, or D, here's a D, and so this note right here is either a C sharp or a D flat, okay? I'm going to show you a method of just memorizing this very quickly, but just do this with me for just a moment. And that'll be true for any of these black keys here, okay? They're the note that's right before it, in this case here, this is a D sharp, or this is an E flat. Okay, and that works for all these. This is an F sharp or a G flat. They could be named both. But all these notes down here are the naturals. Okay, what we call naturals is the ones that naturally occur. And all the black keys are the sharps and flats. Okay, now, with that being said, I want you to notice something. Every note has a sharp except for E, doesn't have one, and B doesn't have one, okay? Easy enough to remember. Now remember, the whole thing starts over again. So we got this, and then this is basically the same thing starting over again. And it just continues to do that over and over again on a piano or a guitar or anything else. There's really only 12 notes. So if we were to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, then it starts over again at C, okay? So with all that being said, we've got 12 notes, but really, we only have to remember the musical alphabet, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then that's it. So there's really 7 notes there, okay? And just remember B and E, so here's B, doesn't have a sharp, and E doesn't have a sharp. That's the only thing that you have to remember from this video. I'm going to show you 2 other bits here in a minute that are going to blow your mind. And what's going to happen is these are going to stack on top of each other. You take this information, by the way, this is true for any musical instrument. If you take this information and we're going to stack on what we do in 2 and 3, you're going to understand how to navigate the fretboard super easily without actually memorizing it. No one memorizes the fretboard. They just don't do that. It seems like it's memorized, but in actuality, these are the methods that guitar players use, and when they get really super quick at it, it will appear as if it's memorized. I guess someone could say it's memorized, but it's not the memorization like you and I think about when we're talking about rote memorization, which is just, I pledge allegiance to the flag, I pledge allegiance to the flag, I pledge allegiance. You do it so many times that it just wears into your brain. Not that, okay? So, with all that being said, my friends, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, share it with your friends. Hit thumbs up and like and all that stuff. That's the best thing that you could do. That would really help me out. And hit subscribe, because I've got plenty of great other videos for you. You know, I'm on Twitter and Facebook and all those great places, so make sure that you check me out there. And what else, my friends? Oh, join me for part 2 in this, where we're going to be digging in deeper and it's going to start making sense, I promise you. I'm Eric Andreas, your guitar sage. Please spay and neuter your animals, be kind to one another, don't trust the man, and practice your guitar. See ya.